So again, the answer is it depends. All right, I say that because not every case results in a settlement. Differentiate work comp from a personal injury. And when I say personal injury, classic example is you get hit by a negligent driver. You're driving down the road and someone is texting and they crash into you. That's a personal injury, all right? That case is either going to settle or it's going to go to trial. And when you settle a case like that, you're going to get a lump sum of money. Here's your money for your car accident. Go away. That's it. Work comp is very different. Work comp, you have a work injury and you're injured and you have ongoing disability and you have medical bills and you need treatment. And what's happening is if that claim is admitted, then the workers' compensation insurer is paying you. They're paying you weekly for your wage loss. They're paying your medical providers as you go. They're paying a vocational person known as a QRC to assist you. So it's this pay-as-you-go system. And so sometimes what happens with a work injury is you get injured and everything gets paid. Everything. Pretend you have a very bad injury and you're at the hospital and then you have a surgery and then you're off work for 6 months. Then you go back to work part-time basis and eventually work your way back into your position. And the workers' compensation insurer pays all your medical treatment, gives you a qualified rehabilitation consultant, pays all your wage loss, and then pays you a permanent partial disability rating and reimburses all of your mileage. And then at the end of it, you're back at work. Everything in your case has been paid, and you say, I want to get a settlement now. And the work comp insurer goes, well, you're back at work, and we paid everything. I mean, I'm sure they'll be willing to, pay some money to close out the claim, $6 and a stick of gum. So there are cases where a settlement may not happen. Now, can change it up. You have a work injury that's denied, and you're off of work, and your lawyer files a claim petition because it involves wage loss. And that claim petition is going to take 10 months to get to a hearing. And you're there off of work, and you have no wage replacement benefits coming in. And, you eat up your savings, and you borrow money from your parents and your friends. Pretty soon you're calling your lawyer saying, I got problems. I got to get this done. So, the economic duress can come into play. So, that case might settle more quickly simply because the injured worker can't wait until a hearing comes. Other times the case is just ripe to settle. What's that great line? Fatigue makes cowards of us all. So this could be a case that got litigated a couple of times. Clients are horrified to hear that a case can be tried more than once. I have some clients where I've tried the client's case three or more times. Different issue each time. And, after a couple of rounds in court, the client says to me, David, I'm so sick of this, I want to settle my case. Other times, someone will approach me and they'll say, David, I'd like to retain you to represent me, and I'd really just like to settle my case. I want to get this done. So that's a lot of words to say it just depends. It depends on where you're at, what's going on. Have you received all the treatment that you need for your injury? Do you have an idea as to what the future holds? That is, are you back at work, or is this a case where you're never going to go back to work? And I say that because valuing your case for the purpose of settlement is going to involve knowing, or at least being able to give an estimation of the value of future wage loss. And that's going to depend on whether you've gone back to work or not. And if you went back to work, did you go back to work at a wage loss?